Hi everyone, this is Bryce with Crawl Daddy. So as usual, today I was looking through websites on the internet and I found this one for Arizona Foundation Works. I noticed that they have a good start by having 4.5 stars with 19 Google reviews, and they're showing up in the local map pack when I search about their company. So immediately that's a good sign. I know that they have a good base going on. The issue starts when I go into their website, however, because if you notice immediately, this call to action button, the phone number is hard to read, right? Especially against this background. And when I mouse over it, kind of fades further into the background, so it's even harder to read. And what we call these are your call to action buttons, right? So your contact, your phone number, your submit inquiry, and your other phone number in the footer here. These buttons need to stand out so that people who visit your website can go on to the next steps. If they don't see these buttons, eventually this website serves more as an educational piece than like a lead conversion piece, right? Another thing I'd like to point out is in the services or the service area. You mentioned these 8 counties that you work with. That's great. The fact that you specify which counties you work with, because if someone's in Maricopa and they have a crawl space repair issue or a foundation issue, they're going to search up crawl space repair in Maricopa. So you might pop up organically on Google for that. But the problem is, since you only mention these 8 counties in this section here, it's very sparsely mentioned on your website. So Google may or may not rank you highly for crawl space repair in Maricopa. The better alternative to have would be to build out separate website pages for these 8 counties, right? So specifically for Maricopa, specifically for, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but Pinal or Pinal. So yeah, you would build out separate pages for this. Maybe add some of the unique problems that each of these counties face, right? Another thing I noticed that you're missing from your website are the lack of blogs, right? Since you guys do service Arizona, you could write blogs about the unique problems that Arizona faces as a cross, in foundation repairs specific to Arizona, right? One thing could be the fact that Arizona has expansive clay soil. Another could be that during monsoon seasons, there's a problem with drainage issues, right? So these are unique problems that um, Arizona itself faces in the cross space industry, right? And why is, for example, expansive clay soil bad? Is because it expands and contracts during like shifts in temperature, and it can cause misalignment with your foundation, right? So these are blogs that we would help you build out on your website, and all this, improving the call to action button, building out pages for your separate service areas. This all helps you rank higher organically on Google. So it just drives more traffic to your website as a whole. So as our marketing agency, we offer a lot more than just optimizing your website. We also do CRM, database reactivation. So uh, it's a lot of other stuff that we do on the back end. We also help you run ads, right? So the combination of all those things will greatly increase the traffic to your website. Um, with that, I'd like to end with that and say thank you for your time.